comparison. So now I more or less know we've got Grok, Kimi, Kalia banned out for the first phase for Kingdom, and CC Baxia Chip banned for the first phase in for Flash in the previous game. Do we have any difference? The answer is no.
Same. Yes,
Yeah, no
same.
difference from KE. Flash,
Baxia,
CC, Baxia
CC.
Chip. So it is not the same now.
Respect ban.
Respect ban.
Indeed. And now there's going to be instantly Hylos being picked here coming in from Kingdom Esports. Now Flash SG on the other hand. Again, both teams haven't prioritized the Yes and Shin.
It's expanding rivers again.
Yeah.
They played expanding rivers in the previous one, and now they're playing expanding rivers again.
Yep.
So much for random.
And now, plus the Glorious Pathway, it's going to be a stampede indeed. We're going to expect coming in from the side of Kingdom Esports. But here, Flash SG taking their time for the picks. Again, Yisenshin is pretty much open here, but we haven't seen that one. Hades was the Hayabusa. But there you go. Again, it's going to be picked, but this time around, a Khalid coming in from Bear.
Okay, the Khalid is not a confirmed pick just yet.
Oh, yeah. Flex.
Because actually, this is more of a J pick. Jay, as a roamer, actually prefers fighter heroes. Even during the time when he was actually mid lane for a period of time, he also played fighter mid lanes and so on and so forth, right?
Dr. J.
Yeah, Dr. J. And now in the roam position, we are likely going to be seeing something along those lines. It's a flexible Khalid, but we'll wait that out.
Okay, now on the other side, they have the Zushin this time around. Again, FMM MVP on the game 1. So still, it works for them. Why not pick it again? But against here, Kurtigi on the other side. What is going to be... Usually I see him on the bursty mage picks here. But so far, they have picked that Eve. And now we'll be able to pick... I haven't seen Farsa though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I haven't seen a Farsa in a while
Beyond
here.
the plains exists the equilibrium.
And it is
Now
still
Eve.
going to be
I was
Eve once
made
again.
for.
Yeah. So Yves
Yep.
have been seeing themselves for many times now.
Yep.
And Yves doesn't seem like they're going to be stopping in the Yves anytime soon. So honestly, that is some craziness they're going to have to say. You know, Yves is pretty annoying, not going to lie.
Yep.
But now we move on to the second phase bans. What are we looking for here?
Ruby Band.
Ruby band, okay.
Yeah, I mean, Grant did a pretty good job holding Hades rotations there and pick of plays as well. Did pretty good on that aspect. So I think a Ruby probably going to be taken down here.
The hunt begins.
There you go.
There we go.
And now Kingdom Esports on the other side. So they have a chance to go for a natural marksman on... actually, they need to have the scaling potential here. So speaking of marksman, again, no one's taking this Yes and Shit anymore. Of course, they have the Lancelot here and the Hades on the other side. Clea?
Granger should go out. Kalia has already been taken out.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Old man eyes. I understand.
I love you, Lodi.
I love you too. Well,
There you go. Yep.
I will believe that the Granger should be one of the heroes that should be taken out. Ultimately, because Hayabusa is very late game centric, maybe they will want to look at something that allows them to snowball in the earlier stages, right? Either earlier or the mid stages. So taking Granger out, I would like that. I don't believe, or rather, I don't think that Team Flying would play double fighters right now. But with the fact that Granger is taken away,
Moscow once
that
again?
could still be... Moskov would be too late. I would say that a Moskov would be a little bit too late, and that will kind of clash a little bit with what Hayabusa wants, right? They want to go for a little bit of funneling of the past ones, and Hayabusa is someone that can really pop around maps really fast, just like what a Moskov would do. They generally have the same thing, the same thing that they would do. So Lapu Lapu is going to be the pick indeed, and that will be the gold laner.
No way. Gold lane Lapu Lapu? Interesting.
I would think that that is what they're going to go for.
2 fighter side lanes.
Yep.
Vanix.
Mostly because of the fact that Hayabusa has already been picked out, and Hayabusa will take over the role of what a Moskov would normally do in-game. hyper farm, all the way from the mid stages to the late stages. You have access to every single one of these lanes, provided that you win in the rivers.
Okay.
So now Team Flash, what they want to do is they want to draft up a composition that allows them to be hyper aggressive in lanes. So this might actually be a Khalid roam indeed. Khalid roam has very good wave clear together with a Yi. This will be a problem for the Juicin plus Hylos combination in the middle lane because burst versus DOT, burst will be faster.
Speaking of burst, they have again the Xborg here. Hesborg has been very effective on the EXP here, outtrack.
Yuzhong's not banned, right?
Fire missiles. Yuzhong, no.
If Yuzhong is not banned, this might be a Yuzhong pick for Bear.
Yuzhong against an Xborg.
Yep.
EXP. Pretty interesting matchup.
In this case, gold lane Alice, right? Likely is a gold lane Alice. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Oh.
Natan.
Oh, I am so wrong.
Natan for Vanix again.
Wait, this is damn expensive. This is greedy.
In a sense, they have the Khalid roam that you have mentioned. I think they can compensate here, at least provide a space for Vanix. Courtesy J as well as Hades here. For me, it's pretty good.
Right.
Trio here provides space for Vanix. Vanix cannot be forced to join the early game team fights.
No, it actually does make sense now that I think about it. They don't have a shred. They don't have anyone that can realistically be able to shred big tanky boys. Hylos, Xbox, Alice. They need someone of that caliber. And technically speaking, Natan, yes, is a greedy hero that needs a lot of items to really pop off. But realistically speaking, if you were to compare between a carry and a Natan, carry is much more expensive due to the nature of physical items being more expensive as compared to a Natan. Natan picks up and buys magic damage items. Magic damage items have a lower cash ceiling.
Okay, understandable. Plus, also, I do believe Natan has a great range with his ultimate here, and one of the heroes can really rip through as well for the turret.
Yep, that's the thing, yes.
Smash them.
I anticipate here for the side of Flash SG, again, the trio will do their thing, and it is going to be Vanix here being freely given space to control his lane. Lolc and Jay here, early game brawl between these two. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last series here. Match point game in favor here on the side of Kingdom Esports. Whoever wins this series will proceed into the upper bracket semifinals here in our tournament. Flash SG, this is their chance here to redeem themselves and force this series into a game 3.
Seems like we have a bit of an issue for Team Flash when it comes down to wave clear. Jay takes up a little bit too much damage and not wanting to overextend himself. In most cases, for an early phase of middle lane, you kind of throw your HP a little bit more just so that you can clear wave fast for the Yves. And because you are on sand most of the time, you actually goes back home, you TP back home and comes back to the fight really fast.
Yeah.
So even if you take a couple of HP damage and you are forced to go back home, it does not matter for the roamer.
Yeah, as long as, of course, you clear the waves easily here. And remember, of course, you have the support as well coming in from Jay with the concussive blasts plus the desert tornado. And you have it easily going to control this minion waves all throughout here across the game. So far, again, you mentioned it here, the mid lane priority. This is very important here for all the teams to control the map across. Yon's positioning here is pretty good. So far here, both teams just trying to test the waters for now.
Now, of course, information is key. They have no information on any of the junglers at this point in time.
Oh. Cheeky.
Very cheeky. Now they have information that Yon is down in the bottom. Vanix going for a little bit of fight as such. Now they will be jumping themselves onto Lolc. We do have got the Quicksand Guard that pops and slows Lolc down, but not quite enough to take this inch of HP away from the side of Kingdom.
Okay, both roamers here just evading the early first blood death for both teams. But of course, the battle spells has been used already in the early stage of the game. No Revitalize here, no Flicker on the other side coming in from Jay as well. Turtle is up, and Vanix here managed to escape, forcing his ultimate as well to go back away. Level 4 Lolz has the the glorious pathway available, one level ahead against Jay.
Shouldn't be too big of a deal. I would like to believe that Kingdom Esports will take this free turtle, and Flash SG might want to concede this. Oh wait, maybe not. Seems like they're looking for something. He goes for the stun, right down to the bear. Bear currently in a tough spot, but it's okay. He's CC immune as he goes straight for it. FMM gets the turtle for some reason. But anyways, we're just going to be jumping right back in. We got a single kill as Yon picks up first blood down over to Bear. It is a 1-for-1 trade at this point, but this is going to be stalemate.
Yeah, but still a little advantage there coming in from the side of Kingdom Esports with the turtle security there against Flash SG. But so far, when it comes to the later stage of the game, I'm looking forward here for Vanix, actually Abstract, to carry this game. We have seen the damage, especially, rather, only on the early game. He can contribute on that department. Even though, Nathan, you mentioned, of course, the magical items is much more cheaper compared to physical items here. And he can wrap up for this one. And let's see if they'll be able to carry this game here on the bot side against the Xborg.
However, I think that there's a very big difference in the way that previous fight played out and how it worked out for them, right? Because Jay is the one that got the kill while they lost Bear. Kingdom, they lost Lolzy, but Yon picks up the kill. In most situations, Kingdom Esports is the one that won in that fight. But maybe Team Flash have got something to say about that. As Katizi finally takes one kill down onto Lolzy. Sanity responds in kind by getting a kill down to Jay. Is a roam showdown and a roam trade.
Yeah, roam trade indeed. 1-for-1. Both teams here. Rotations is the key as well. And now Flash SG. Hades, so far, we haven't seen him early game kills for his Hayabusa. So far, when it comes to Hades, he's really dictating tempo on those aggressive rotations. But so far here, for under 5 minutes, no kills under his banner.
He's still trying to play things a little bit slow, I assume. Trying to be as safe as possible. But to be fair, he doesn't really have a lot of targets that he can go for. He can play some crazy macro game though, which is something that I kind of miss from the old Hades. But speaking of old Hades, currently he doesn't have a lot of HP to work around with. As such, this turtle is eventually going to be free for the taking for Kingdom Esports.
For sure, man, the space being given. And there you go, we mentioned this one of the best things of a Nathan can easily rip through turrets. And they have secured this one on the bottom side of the map. Hades here, trying to be very aggressive. So far, Kingdom Esports secured the second turtle of the game. Will they go for the siege right now? But so far, LOLC having this information. Oh, early game commitment.
The RWM pops in, trying to get FMM, but that is just a small little wave clear tool, I would say. And the hitting of FMM is just a bonus.
Okay. Jay, on the other side, it is going to be now map information given for the side of Flash SG. We have seen now the turret being taken down on the bot side. Flash SG. So far, I haven't seen actually here Vanix rotating on the top side. And I thought this is going to be a switch already here for Bear. And he will continue to defend the bottom side of the map here. Grant holding his ground against Vanix. This is dive.
They're going to be proxying right onto the back, trying to get a kill down to Vanix. As such, he will be taken down, as this is a collapse of Kingdom Esports right in the face of Flash, earning the double kill for Grant.
Beautiful rotations here for the side of Kingdom Esports. That was a great call, trying to dive here. And now they will take two heroes as well, compensate their loss on the turret takedown on the bottom side. They themselves will take here as well. Hades!
Oh!
Solo kill!
I think this is not really a game that we are looking out for Team Flash. Not exactly about the fact that their tournament life is in some sense at stake, but this is more of a game of mental strength. Team Flash currently finds himself 3 kills behind, losing between the junglers. And that will take a toll onto Hades' mental warfare for sure.
Exactly, man. I feel bad for Hades here. Game 1, he hasn't been really popping off there. He was being countered by Grant on that Ruby this time around. Yon just solo killed him, and it is a big, big thing here for the side of Kingdom Esports. Now Vanix will be the target once again. They know this one. Flash SG trying to protect the gold laner.
Jay currently intercepts the rest of Kingdom, but that is going to be the Raging Sandstorm that lands up. But Lolzy, he don't care about anything as he does have got a lot of healing involved. Popping himself right in between of Vanix takes a lot of HP. In fact, he will go down. Kingdom Esports don't have any more follow-ups that can help or to deal to Vanix.
Again, the sacrifice here coming in from Lolzy. In the end, Outer Towers has been secured for the side of Kingdom Esports. Jay has the information, but this time around, it's really difficult for him to invade. Flash SG again being pushed against the wall. Kingdom Esports momentum build-up against the reigning champions here. Grants is in the middle. There's going to be numbers advantage here for the side of Flash SG.
But we're talking about an Xbox after all. He doesn't have immortality, so that's still okay. But the moment that he actually pops off the immortality, yeah, that's the crazy part. He's probably going for third item immortality right now with the War Axe as well as Brute Force Breastplate that has already been made. So we're looking forward to that eventually. And I think that he will play a lot more aggressive once he has that immortality.
Well, Brute Force Breastplate has been considered here for Grant. Additional, of course, defense. Every hit coming in from his X board. Flash SG, somehow the aggressive play that we used to see has been caught off here. Kingdom Esports dictating the tempo. Curtizi almost been bursted down there. 50% health here. Wow, the damage alone coming in from the jungler.
There is, of course, a timer onto Kingdom Esports, I dare say.
I agree.
In terms of damage-wise, the timer will go in favor for Flash, and all they gotta do is just drag out time, drag out the game as much as possible. Everyone collapses onto one another. We got a TOR all the way over to the back lines. More than enough to deal with Kurt Teasy, as we do have Yon that slides his way through. Kingdom Esports lost one, but trades two away from the side of Flash SG. But Vanix continues onto the onslaught, throws all of his damage onto Drinsanity. Will take him down with no problems.
Okay, that is a bonus here for the side of Flash SG. They managed to take down two, but that is a 2-for-2 trade here. Kingdom Esports. Still, it is going to be now their map control to their hands. The Lord is up. This is a expanding rivers map. They have movement speed. It is going to be easy here for both teams to react for this heavy engagement later on. And speaking of engagement on that neutral objective, we are seeing here a brawl.
They're trying to get the kill down on Jay. He gets whipped all the way back, but it's okay. He does have the Desert Sandstorm just to hold in himself for a little while longer. Grant loses his Faraga armor. Yon finds himself in the mix of things, but now he have come close together with the rest of his team. As such, he will get away pretty fine for now.
Oh, this is heavy casualties coming in from the side of Kingdom Esports, but they are still forcing this Lord of Fights. So they need to reset here for the side of Kingdom Esports. Flash SG on the other side has the ultimates so far available, and now the Lord is here. Grant's Drinsanity FMM pretty much ready just in case, and Vanix here very confident as well on this Lord dance. We'll be able to see the dance. Oh, Yon on the other side, though.
He's looking for something all the way at the sides. He doesn't have feather execution anymore. As such, he will lose the Lord as Team Flash. They've gotten one for themselves, and they're slowly making their way through. They lost they won the Lord, but at what cost? Because Kurt, Bear, and Jay have all lost their souls for this.
A Lord for 3-man down plus outer turret here in the middle lane. Is it worth it? Kingdom Esports still has the upper hand. Vanix will try to defend the middle lane. Numbers advantage here, but Hades tried to go for a call here, and this is going to be a chase.
Drinsanity currently taking a little bit too much shot, but Hades goes into Ogi Shadow Kill. He stays alive. He gets a kill out on Lolzy. He gets himself away just by a tad little bit through his quad shadows, but he went back in, only to give a kill over to Grant.
He knows about this one. Man, the fire missile still will caught him, will slow him down. Did his best actually to run down Kingdom Esports, but in the end, he will fall. Flash SG, even though, of course, the Lord has been taken away from them, this is still a big win. With the skirmishes win coming in from the side of Kingdom Esports, they managed to fend off this Lord siege as well on the bottom side of the map. Now, outer turrets here. Still, Kingdom Esports has the advantage. 100 seconds till the next Lord. Now this is going to be a crucial part here for both teams to actually either force a team fight for the pickoff or play it safe for now, securing the objective area around.
Hades is massively behind as he's about 3,000 gold behind of Yawn. At this point, Hades is out of the picture, which will now leave Vanix as the main damage dealer of the team, and they're gonna have to revolve around that as much as possible. Hades needs to play more macro game, but maybe they're looking for something else.
Okay, full commitment there for Grant. Against Grant rather, but still he managed to revive Firaka armor for that advantage. And now look at the pressure here at the bot side. Flash SG is just too late to defend that one. Now going for the chase. So far, nope. They are going to reset at this moment in time. Yes, Abstract, I do agree. It is going to be Vanix's time to shine right now. He is the main damage dealer. Hades will just go for that cleanup. So far, Vanix, itemization's in check. He packs a punch. They can clear the waves easily now. And 30 seconds until the next Lord. Kingdom Esports, they are pretty much prepared for it. Out of targets here, advantage on the bot side. Flash SG. They need to have a big win on the skirmish in order for them to push against the side of Kingdom Esports.
For possibly the next few fights, or maybe a few of these objective takes, Hades will need to be the sacrificial lamb and will only appear just to take the Lord in order to extend their fight. And anything happens after Hades takes the Lord, it doesn't matter anymore because the baton will then be passed over to Vanix. Because no matter what, Hades will not catch up over to Yawn. And the best that he could is to make full use of the fact that he's level 15, neck and neck for the retribution damage.
Oh, are they going to go for a blitz here? Kingdom Esports still in the Lord Dance again. No, nope, that's a reset here. But so far, Kingdom Esports. So, oh, Yawn actually on the flanks here. They are trying to go back.
Oh, wow.
Great space being given.
That's pretty darn painful. But that is not Hades that they are trying to aim because Hades will want to go in for a steal. In fact, Ogi Shadow kill. He gets a kill.
Lost
Wait, Lossy! He takes the Lord down. Retribution not right in play. Vanix takes Lossy down. And the Flash, they will continue to trample over to Kingdom Esports with Insanity. Next one on the chopping block. Katizi boxes FMM inside. 4 men down. And Grant is the only one alone to defend for his team.
Oh, there you go. Yes, give you the Lord, but then again, this is the cost. They are going to end this one. Actually, they have the minion.
They have the opportunity. They will now pour all of their heart, soul, and sweat onto Grant, and they take game number 2.
Oh my goodness, there we go. The first game-free series of the day 1 of our playoffs for FPLSG Season 10. And Flash SG still is not over in this series. They have taken a win against Kingdom Esports this time around. Heart of the champion.
Oh, shoot. That is what I want to see, right?
Yeah.
Technically speaking, statistics still played out.
Game 1 win. Okay. Okay.
But to be... Wait, is it fair? No, to be fair. No.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll shut up now.
Oh. Caster's curse.
No.
Why?
No. It doesn't mean anything.
Something. Okay, doesn't mean anything.
Yeah,
okay.
Statistically, you know, game 1 usually goes to Kingdom. Game 2, they lost. Game 3, question mark. We don't want to delve too much into it, but we gotta give credit where credit's due, right? In the end of the day, Team Flash, they managed to find a way to actually win in that team fight. My idea for them is just throw Hades into the revolving pit, right? As long as he's able to secure the Lord, that's more than enough to extend the time that they need in order to let Vanix pop off. But they say, no, I'm going in. I'm Hades, I'll do what I want. And he managed to kill off Yawn, which I will be very honest with you guys, I have absolutely no idea how he did that. But he did. But he I think he mistimed the retribution. As such, it went the kill went over to Lolsey. Not a big deal though, because it was a complete wipeout from there.
Correct. And they turned the tables there from that's Lord Dance actually. And speaking of which, game 1, game 2, same story here. Lord Dance is actually the game-ending skirmish plays for both teams that we witnessed so far. And Hades, man, he climbed his way back here, and he is the MVP. I mentioned a while ago, he struggled, especially during the early stage of the game. Struggled hard. and now he came back, and this is the Hades that we want to see on his Hayabusa this time around. This is just very clutch coming in from the side, totally from the side here, Flash SG, winning the lore dance. Well, technically, it was on the side of Kingdom Esports, but they had major win of the wipeout and pushing their way into the middle lane and winning the game 2.
Now, I'm currently looking through the playback for the entirety of the fight. That was hands down and technically speaking a 1v1 between Lolzy and Yon. That was technically a 1v1 between, not Lolzy, sorry, Yon and Hades. Hades' OE Shadow Kill somehow manages to tag onto Yon for most of those periods. And remember, Yon went in to poke out Jay, so he doesn't have the Phantom Execution. So when he went in for the puncture on over to the Lord, he doesn't have invisibility, he doesn't have got untouchable, anything of that sort. So he received almost a lot of those Ogi Shadow Kills shots, and that led to Yon's death.
Actually, that was a risk coming in from Yon as well. They want to take that Lord, and that's why he really committed on that ultimate.
Yep.
Coming in from the side of the Lancelot. But so far right now, what I love to see here, because we are going into a game 3 and Flash SG, okay, to be fair, they struggle in the early stage of the game here, especially for the side of Hades. But how they be able to come back, I think the big factor as well is Vanix on his Nathan. He packs a punch, man. The way he, of course, putting pressure on the damage department against the side of Kingdom Esports, big deal against here for KE. Lolzy on the other side, he sacrificed himself so much, giving map information here, but it wasn't enough, especially here on how Vanix be able to go for a full down attack. Look at the damage dealt here. He's the highest so far, 75k here for all here at the game 2, rather, for all the players that we've witnessed so far.
Ultimately, I gotta have to say that this is, of course, a nail-biting game. Went all the way down to the wire, but however, it's not a game that I would say allowed Vanix to pop off entirely, right? He still had to play very safe throughout the entire Lord's fight. He actually was behind almost most of the time. He had to be extra careful, right? Because anyone that comes in